Reg was a kind of classic working class patriot. He was in the Territorial Army before the outbreak of war, so he did have some training, but I mean very limited. His training really was, you know, summer camps and you know, running around on fields sort of for a weekend. But he, you know, is very, very excited when the war breaks out because, you know, it offers a chance for an adventure, and for someone like him that's exciting. And but he's got this wonderful relationship with his mum. You know, they were separated for lots of his childhood, but they're really, really close, and I think they've really, you know, loved being reunited. So it's quite sad they're parted again by the war. And he writes later in the letter, "I don't want to swank, but I thank God every minute very near that I am some use to our country, even if it isn't much, and I know this, we couldn't be in a more honourable war. I am an Englishman and know that whatever happens, nobody shall ever say that I failed in my country's crisis, and please God I get back safely and shall always have pride in the knowledge that I did my duty." A week after this he gets told that he's going up to France, and they end up getting drafted into the last days of the First Battle of Ypres, which is when the British Army was sort of on the point of obliteration, and he is thrown straight into the real carnage of war. In 1916, when he got shot, we wanted to look into some of the medical side of the First World War and the advances that were made, you know, through the horrors of war. And one area that we were interested in was early plastic surgery and facial reconstruction for people that had suffered injuries. I mean, there were lots of injuries to the head and face because people in the trenches, obviously their heads were exposed. So we found the story of Reg sort of by pursuing that avenue of research. Reg was one of the very first patients of what was a very new science, plastic surgery to the face. Dr. Gillies, who was the kind of pioneer, rebuilt his whole face with, you know, a good degree of success.